All right, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Kalpala Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle, great mills and woo wills, sincere salutation, I can put to the truth, across the whole of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahweh, outside of the hope will let. Salutation is like foreigner that's got amongst the nations, that believe in the name of Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, and salutation to the sisters and family that tune into this gospel preached around the world. Peace and mercy to you. And with the world literally called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. And with the world literally called God, his name is Yahweh. And with the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and those in line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nations. All right, under the weather, so the lock in with my voice. All right. So this the clip, which was on speakers. Joe Biden threatening state governors if they don't help. All right, so listen closely.
If they'll not help, if these governors won't help us beat the pandemic, I will use my power as president to get them out of the way.
If they don't help, he'll use his power to get them out of the way. All right, and that could very well spark a civil war right here in America. All right, the Fed versus the state. All right, especially these red states. All right, Republicans that are totally not in alignment, in agreement with the federal government, being that Biden is the head of state and also a Democrat. All right, because each state has their own constitution in its own jurisdiction as well. All right, that's why it's called the United States of America. All right, because these states are united to form a country called America. Okay, but each state have its own laws, its own constitution. All right. That's like out here in California, you have concealed carry. All right. Other states, you have open concealed carry. Okay. So each state have its different laws and constitutions based on how it been worked up. All right. But like I said, this is the spark of a civil war. All right. This is Second Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. All right. So you can have cities next to each other fighting each other. All right. County. All right. Because like for example, Texas is a Republican state, red, but the major city are blue, or they want to call it purple now. All right, it's the mid. Basically, those cities are turning blue. All right, you can have state going against cities. All right, so that's what it's talking about. Okay, because a lot of people ain't gonna be happy, nor the government gonna be happy with the federal government trying to do or dictate in their state. All right. Go to Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. All right. Now, today's Egyptians are so-called white man. Okay. All right. Those people that are following the ways of America. All right. Because a lot of our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they fall under being the Egyptians, okay? And they want to follow the ways of America, all right? They want to follow the ways of the political system, all right? Be conservatives, be constitutionists, all right? 2A, Okay, so a lot of Jake are gonna get caught up in that mix too. Mainly talk about the Edomite, right? The Edomite, they call white man. All right, for that power. All right, not liking how this is governing them. All right, and they're gonna fight back. Okay, and I was at the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they try to fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, Diddy against Diddy, and kingdom against kingdom. See, so that's gonna happen. All right, Diddy versus Diddy, state. All right, you had that one movie. Can't remember, but basically the signal went out. It's on Netflix, and Lawrence Fishburne played the basically the father-in-law, and his son-in-law, the wife or Lawrence Fishburne's daughter was in across the state on the other side of the state, and they had to go through different state territory, and they came across this one city that they let no outsiders, nobody that belongs to the city couldn't enter in. All right, so that's just to show you a small example of how cities are not gonna let people from the outside or another city come enter. All right. Oh yeah. That's pretty much it. Just get that point. Now second Ezra, made 15 or 15. This second Ezra 15 and 14. It said, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand." And that's the gun. Okay? For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their king, president, governor. A lot of people already don't like Biden. So they could even more anger the people in these different states. All right. North Princess, we got city officials, county officials, and the courts of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay. That the martial law and also city take control. The resident or the citizen of that city can take control of that city and not let no outsider in. That for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, that's the time we're coming in. All right, property is where we at. All right, and we're telling you things before it happens. All right, being that we are the prophet to warn you that things ain't going to happen. Okay. One more scripture. Sorry, let's get in this app. Mark 3:26. It's in a state right up against himself. Like it go Mark 3:23, and he called them unto him and said unto them in a parable, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if the kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand, right? Because the kingdom is divided. All right. Remember, we're at the feet right now. All right. The miry mixed with clay. The miry clay mixed with part iron. All right. And the statue in Daniel's dream. Okay. That's the part we at with the NATO and the EU. All right. And who the top of NATO? America is. Okay. So in America with itself, it's divided too. All right. That's why you have Republican, Democrat. You got blue state, red state. Okay. So it's already divided. It's not going to stand. And if Satan rises up against himself, and be divided, he cannot stand, but had an end. Okay, and he's gonna have an end. All right, and that's him not being in power. All right, the Civil War, World War III. We read up. We read part of taking that to chapter 13. We read up. We outside and coming. All right, they're gonna destroy all these different nations. All right, the king. All right, the army. All right, via the missile coming to hit the place. All right, ITB and missile, nuclear thermonuclear missile. All right. So hey, this is just the beginning. All right, and we'll see what happens in the very, very, very near future. So with that, shalom.